very warm welcome once again to Telly Addicts, where each week at this time on a Tuesday evening we try and unveil the families in Great Britain who are true Telly Addicts, mad about the box in the corner of the room. As if they don't mind being unveiled. What is a Telly Addict? Well, I suppose a Telly Addict is someone who remembers Brookside when it was just open fields. Emmerdale Farm was just a window box. That's a Telly Addict. Last week we had a real wingding. You might well remember that. It was most stirring, vicious, blood flying everywhere, teeth all over the place. The Solomons won through, and the Solomon family, of course, are now here as our reigning champions. At this end, there's Mitch, who has the most dubious claim to fame. You actually appeared on my American TV show, didn't you?
That's right, Noel.
Pulled you out of the audience, and what did we ask you to do?
You asked me to take part in a spaghetti-eating race wearing a Fidel Castro mask.
See? See, you can peddle that sort of rubbish anywhere in the world. And certainly the Americans will buy it. Next to him, we've got Dad, who's Henry, who once entered a bubblegum blowing competition. He won a gold cup, which he promptly stuck under his chair. Next to him is Doris, who's mum. She's a computer accounts clerk who enjoys watching any wildlife programmes, especially Roland Rat and Yogi Bear and Orville the Duck. She said it, I didn't. And then we got Stuart at the end, whose hobbies include basketball, sunbathing and do-it-yourself. He's tall, dark and handy. Oh, and he plays ping pong. They are the Solomons. So, to try and keep their reign down to just 1 week on Telly Addicts, we've brought from Scotland the Byrne family. And we start off with Andrew, who, just to be serious for a moment, so you were going to appear on the show a couple of weeks ago, weren't you? And then you were taken ill. You went to hospital, you had quite a serious operation, and you must be a real Telly Addict because you've come on the programme despite the fact you're just out of hospital, is that right?
Yeah, well, you know, here I am.
Yeah. Yes, the spirit of the fight is what's so important. Well, good luck to you, and it's very nice to have you with us. And next to Andrew, we got Margaret, his mum, who thinks the TV licence is worth every penny. She thinks the BBC's marvellous. She thinks Telly Addicts is absolutely the best thing on the box, and she also thinks she's going to win tonight. So do I, and Michael Grade, and the rest of the board. Now, Daniel is a student. He enjoys watching sport and EastEnders and likes to spend his holidays in the sun. He's just had a week sightseeing on page 3. And finally... Finally, at the end, there's Kevin, who's a trainee technician. His favourite shows are Miami Vice and The Young Ones. He likes spending money when he has it and spending his mum's when he hasn't. So they are the Byrnes, and they are with us all the way from Aberdeen. So good luck to the Byrne family. Hope the trip down to the Midlands is going to be worthwhile. Here comes your first clip, which is a great bit of comedy.
Yummy, what a pong. Here's the cause of the aroma. A bucket full of raw fish. Hello, hello.
Hello, Dad.
I think we've just found ourselves another little fiddle. Who's for a carton of raw fish?
My friend won't. She's feeling a bit seasick. I'll have some, though.
That'd be 10p, madam.
Looks nice. Tasty.
That fish is supposed to be for feeding the sea lions.
Seems a shame to waste it on them. Got any vinegar?
Oh, that's put millions of people off their tea. So what's the first question this week? Who played father and son?
The father was Dick Emery.
No, father was Roy.
Oh, no, father was Roy Kinnear.
Roy Kinnear and Dick Emery.
The son was Dick Emery, that's right.
Roy Kinnear and Dick Emery, you think? Yeah, good start. You're quite right. Second question. What was the catchphrase of Mandy?
Yeah.
It wasn't Here Comes Bill Wyman.
Yeah, you are awful, but I like you.
Yeah, give me the answer first. Oh, I see what you're right. OK, yes. Oh, he's going for cheap laughs this week, isn't it? Now, the third one. In which series did Roy Kinnear claim to see into the future?
The Seer, was it? And it was...
It was Sandra Dickinson.
The Seer?
Just go for that, I don't know.
No?
The clairvoyant. The clairvoyant.
The clairvoyant?
That's it.
You're right.
Well done.
Very good. 3 out of 3. Great start. Oh, well, looks like the Burns are hot stuff, if you pardon the pun. I no doubt you won't. And here come the Solomons.
When you're weary, you're feeling small. When tears are in your eyes, and I will dry them on your side. When darkness falls and pain is all around, just trouble. Would it? Well, did you like it? Of course you like it.
Oh, there's a lot of discussing going on there. Who's the impressionist?
What's his name?
You didn't know it was an impression, did you, at that inn?
You did.
What's his name?
What's his name? Come on.
Flabby faces.
There's a lot of people in the audience here who know.
That's the funny faces. That's a flabby. Yeah, you saw his show. I mean, that's not good, is it?
No idea?
No, I can't think of it.
Oh, dear. Spot of bother at the beginning. Phil Cool is the gentleman's name. Very, very talented comedian indeed. Your second question, can you name the series?
No. Was it Irrepressible? Don't know. You saw it. You saw the series.
You saw it, I didn't. I ain't got a clue.
No idea.
Irrepressible. Phil Cool.
The irrepressible Phil Cool. She worked for the BBC coming up with titles like that. Cool in it, Cool. And thirdly, can you salvage anything from this? What was the name of Rolf Harris's weekend sing-along show for children?
Got me beat there.
Well, this is a disastrous start for the Solomon family. This is not the start that they were looking for this week.
Sing along with Rolf.
Sing along with Rolf. Well, not a bad idea. Rolf on Saturday. OK. All right, well, it's a 3-0 lead for the Burns. Good start. Very good start. Well, for your second clip, we're going to take a bit of a dip into daytime television.
You tried getting on to Fiona this morning?
Twice, still no answer.
Where the hell is she?
I thought I might give Bunty and Thel a ring, ask them.
Why didn't you do it earlier?
Give them a chance to get up.
They should have their teeth in by now. Get onto them and find out what the score is.
I'll try.
Quite the little charmer these days, aren't we?
I've got a lot on my plate.
Well, don't take it out on her. She's being run off her feet.
Well, she asked for it. I could easily have got a replacement. She was all into being useful.
There's nothing wrong with that. I'm thinking of being into it myself, giving her a hand.
Maybe I was a bit stroppy. Well, the whole airstrip business is getting on my nerves. We've got to get it finalised and quick, or the whole opening goes up the spout.
Your first question, name the soap.
Sons and daughters?
Sons and daughters, you're right. And? Can you name the two main families?
Oh, God.
Don't blame you.
No way.
The Hamiltons and the Palmers.
Never heard of them.
And who's the character on the crutches?
Fred Hamilton.
Fred Hamilton. Well, I'll go for David Hamilton.
Yeah, no idea.
No idea.
No? You're getting all bitter and twisted, Henry, aren't you? You're getting really annoyed about this. Wayne. Everyone's heard of Wayne.
I never watched it.
No? Snap. OK, we've got another piece of daytime television for you. And are they going to get another full score?
I've got to tell you, if my daughter had to have an accident, she couldn't have been in a better place. I may be the old master on the surface, but no one can touch you in the life and death stakes. I just want to say thank you very much. I know that Deborah is going to be just fine.
Well, you see... Mr. Thomas, I have to tell you that Dr. Shaw did not actually perform surgery.
What?
Well, he was present all the time, but the actual surgery was carried out by another one of our surgeons.
I find this hard to believe. I gave permission for the operation to be carried out on condition that Dr. Shaw, a man whom I know and trust, actually performed it. Now, I call it unethical for you to let my daughter be operated on by some person whom I neither know nor want to know.
And he had her ears pierced as well. So, name the series.
Young Doctors.
Yep. And? Which hospital do they work in?
Don't know.
No idea? Okay. The Albert Memorial Hospital. I don't know why that seems funny, but it does. What links Sister Scott and Barbara Hamilton in Sons and Daughters?
They're played by the same actress.
They're played by the same actress. They are. Cornelia Francis, 2 out of 3. It means it's 5 to the Burns, 1 to the Solomons. The dreaded prop bag on which fortunes have been won or lost. We've got a marvellous fashion garment there. Three points if you can identify a famous name from television from that wonderful garment.
Don Estelle.
Don Estelle. Good guess. No.
David Bellamy.
Yeah. David Bellamy. You're quite right. You're quite right. Which is a shame, really, because I wanted to get round to this. I thought you were so nice. David Bellamy, 2 points. Brings them up to 7, and the Solomons, you really do need everything you can do to get the full 3 points. I'll take them out of the bag. We have a pair of very dirty spectacles for you. There we go. 3 points on offer if you can tell me who that is.
Ronnie Barker.
No.
Harry
Sorry.
Worth.
Sorry. Stop it. But I can tell you it's not Harry Worth either. We've got, I think part of it's broken off. Yes, there's another bit.
Oh, thank you.
It's the bit that goes on.
Patrick Moore.
No, it's not. It's not Patrick Moore. So you're down to 1 point, and we've got a model of the Queen Elizabeth II. Alan Wicker. Yes, it is Alan Wicker. What a shame you didn't get it a bit sooner. 2 points is your total, but 7 to the Burns. I throw it away. You can't do any more damage to it, really, can you? Yeah. Vintage TV now. Going to do a little bit of memory jerking for you.
Ringo doesn't be shaking in his boots now if he knew that Billy the Kid's kid was on his way.
Oh, look, Travers. Look at that bird.
Where, Charles?
Over there, isn't it pretty? The sun shining on its wings makes a veritable rainbow, look. I do love birds, don't you, Travers?
Well, no. If you remember, Charles, at school, I always much preferred mice.
Oh! It's the stage, boy!
Hey, that'll be my boy. Hey, sit down, Ma. Stand back. He's likely to cave the door in with the flat of his hand.
Hello, Mater. Hello, Peter. Beastly dirty coats. They really should have swept it out. Still, I'm home. Place has not changed much, has it? Not as nice as my little den at school, but it's home and you're my dadsy and mumsy. Like a sweet.
Doesn't like self-centres. No. Whose show?
Charlie Drake.
I think Charlie Drake, quite right. Another one? What was Charlie's catchphrase?
Hello, my darlings. Make sure of that one.
At last we found your show, haven't we? We found the one that you know all about. When Henry McGee was Mr. Pugh, what was Charlie?
The Worker.
He was the Worker. A much-needed full 3 points. Well done, Solomon. Burns, gather round. We're going to take you back in time and show you another bit of old telly.
It's got to be. You've collected enough clover to dress the population of China.
Yes, we've done very well this year.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, darling, you'll be glad to know there was nothing wrong with the gearbox.
Oh, landing noise.
You had these stuffed under the clutch pedal. Oh. 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 Well, that's very handy. Ah, listen, Sylv, how much longer are you going to use my shop as a free storage depot?
Oh, not long. All this lot's going to a distressed area.
Some of it's already got there.
OK, Burns, who play the husband and wife?
Leslie Crowther and Sylvia Sims.
Very good. Yes, you're quite right. And your second question? The series?
Leslie Crowther Show.
Not bad for a guess, but wrong. My Good Woman, it was called. Which show would Leslie Crowther have given away a pencil?
Crackerjack.
Pardon?
Crackerjack.
Crackerjack? And you're quite right, of course, it was Crackerjack. And that means that the scores at this particular point are 9 to the Burns and 5 to the Solomons. Well, we come to our script reading round, where the Burns have got to try and identify a famous programme from this version by two people in Ironbridge.
Apart from heavy metal music, you are piteously ignorant of life, and what is most painful, you are completely ignorant of antiques.
Well, that's why you're teaching me.
No, I'm teaching you because your father asked me, and I was financially desperate enough to agree.
Well, I read those books. Wheels on Victorian glass and Baines on brass instruments.
And did they enlighten you?
No, they were totally boring, really.
What do you reckon?
Lovejoy.
Lovejoy.
It was Lovejoy. I reckon that was one of the most difficult ones we've had so far in this series. See if you're right.
Well, I read those books. Wheels on Victorian glass and Baines on brass instruments.
Did you enlighten?
No, they were totally boring, really.
When you teach a beginner about antiques, you start by seeing if he has a feeling for craftsmanship. It's everything. I've been teaching you a month, and you still think Fabergé eggs are crusted chocolates.
OK, and from Lovejoy, we come to two ladies at the Railway Museum in York.
Do you think you can manage, Captain?
But I thought Tess was captain.
Can you or not? Just answer the question, damn it.
Well, yes, but I have to know what's going on first.
Why?
Mr. Jackson, Tess is my friend and you want me to take her job.
Well, just say that my wife persuaded me that certain changes need to be made, that maybe Tess wasn't quite up to it. Why am I explaining all this to you? Do you want the job or not? I can tell you now she has gone, so it'll only be somebody else if you say no.
In that case, yes.
I think that's another jolly tricky one.
Tess, Mr. Jackson.
Any offers, please?
Don't forget to write. I don't know.
Sorry?
No?
Don't forget to write.
Don't forget to write.
Don't forget to write. Let's have a look at it and see whether you're right with Don't Forget to Write. Well, series Bluebell. You didn't spot it, and it means that it's 5 to the Solomons. It's 10 now to the Burns. 10 points. Well, we now come to a very serious piece of BBC drama. This is the sort of programme that's famous throughout the English-speaking world.
Be Jabers, we'll send him to Coventry from now on. He will be shunned and ostrich-sized from the Ditty Social Club. Right, and that's that. Right.
It was the first time in history that an entire club resigned from a member. And no matter where he went, he got the same reception.
Oh, yeah. Oh, hello, Hamish Bach. Oh, hello, Mick Boyo. Oh, what's wrong with everybody? Oh, dear. Oh, hello, Diddy Parrot. Have you got anything to say to me?
And who were we watching?
Diddy Men.
You're right, the Diddy Men. Found his specialist subject again. Where did they come from?
Not yet.
Not yet. You're quite right. And who was the narrator?
Ken Dodd.
And you think it was Ken Dodd. Good, jolly good. 3 full points there. Very good. And now we've got one of those fine artists who never spills a drop. OK, your first question. Who's the plasticine character?
Morph.
You think it's Morph? And you're right. And can you name the series?
Take Heart.
You think it is Take Heart? Yeah. And what was special about the programme Vision On?
It was it catered for the deaf and dumb.
Sign language.
Yeah, they used sign language.
Let's see. It was for deaf children. I think we'd accept that, certainly. 3 points. Well done. It means it's 13 to the Burns, 8 to the Solomon. 13 plays 8. And we come to our Top of the Pops round, where we've plucked a video out of the Top of the Pops library. And at this point, we don't wind up the sound.
The best band in the world, the Boomtown Rats. And it's I Don't Like Mondays.
I think you seem to get something that you liked there, didn't you? Yes, you think it's the Boomtown Rats and I Don't Like Mondays. We'll play it. Boomtown Rats, I Don't Like Mondays, and the days before Bob lost the razor. And here we've got another clip from a Top of the Pops video. Try and identify.
Go on, you two.
What do you reckon, Midge?
Land of Make Believe. Bucks Fizz.
Bucks Fizz. Blood out of a stone this week. Bucks Fizz, Land of Make Believe. Is it Fizz? It's 10 to the Solomons, but at the moment a 5-point lead. The Burns have 15. And it's decision time for the Burns because you've got to decide how much of a gamble you want. You've got a clear 5-point lead. But do you want a 3-point question, 2-point, or 1 on our stills round?
2.
2.
2.
2. All right, not too adventurous. 2. Name them, please.
Jeremy Irons and Christopher Simon Andrews.
No, Anthony Andrews.
Anthony Andrews. Jeremy Irons.
Yeah, Anthony Andrews and Jeremy Irons.
Anthony Andrews, Jeremy Irons, Sebastian. Yes, well done, very good. Excellent. 17 to 10. And that puts the pressure on you.
That's right.
You're going to go for the full 3. You've got to, really, to close that sort of gap.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Tinko. Jim Henderson.
Could it, please?
Patricia Lawrence.
Patricia Lawrence.
Jean Anderson.
Jean Anderson. No?
What's that?
No, we're going to flash the answer up. The answer's coming if you don't say it. Elspeth Gray, Patricia Lawrence, Jean Anderson. You didn't get Elspeth. OK, it's 17 to 10. What are you doing?
2.
2? Right. Oh, I think you'll be doing well if you get both of those.
No, it's not Maggie Smith.
And your answer?
Prunella Scales and Maggie Smith.
Maggie Smith and Prunella Scales is what you're saying. It was Geraldine McEwen, Can Give You Nothing from Map and Lucia.
3.
3. You've obviously got to go for the full 3. Will you be lucky this time? Another tricky one.
Oh, that's the character names.
You can have the character names if you want.
Yeah.
It's David.
He was in there fighting.
David?
What was the other one? What's the girl's name?
All right, it's a tough one. I'm going to have to ask you for an answer, please.
It's Lorraine, isn't it?
Lorraine.
Lorraine, David, and?
What's her name? Kathy?
No.
Chrissy.
Chrissy, Lorraine. What's the answer?
Vivian.
It was Yvonne, Danny, and Viv fighting back. Sorry. And to the Burns.
3. Go for 3.
You really are in the driving seat now.
Go for 3.
You're going for a 3? Well, that would be style indeed. Oh.
Okay. Emlyn Hughes.
David
Coleman and Bill Beaumont.
Bill Beaumont and David Coleman. Yes, well done. That pushes you up to 20. 20 to 10. You've got to go for a full 3, yeah? Yeah. Got to go for the 3 again. What are you going to get?
Cliff Mitchell.
Oh, Chad Stewart and Jeremy Clyde. Is it? I think so. Cliff Mitchell,
yeah.
Chad Stewart, and Jeremy Clyde.
I think you're going to be...
No,
it's the other 2, Robin Hall and Jimmy McGregor, and Cliff Mitchell-Moore from the Tonight programme. And that is it. Unfortunately, we are out of time. It's 10 to the Solomons, but a mighty 20 to the Burns. Well done. Oh, Henry's going... You're quite right. I reckon there's some very tricky questions there indeed. And if you've been sitting at home and going, oh, easy peasy, what's wrong with the Solomons? Well, it's jolly difficult when the camera's pointing at you. But for now, the Burns are going to make a move to this side by next week because they are our new champions in Telly Addicts. We'll put another family up against them 7 o'clock next Tuesday. Until then, good night. Bye-bye.